Welcome back to the O Hockey Show, and we are talking about the menace of society, the danger in St. Louis, the Batman villain himself, Jordan Binnington, JB. He has struck once again, and he has taken on, I guess he didn't really get his hands on Fleury, really, but Ryan Hartman there in Minnesota, he gets a match penalty for leaving the crease and other unsportsmanlike actions, and this seems all too familiar, doesn't it? Because we all know Jordan Binnington has a history. This guy, it just makes me laugh. This isn't usually the type of stuff I'd make a video about, these little singular topics, but this one has always made me laugh because I remember in 2019, I would say 2019, back in 2016 when the Sharks, who were my favorite team at the time, nowadays I'm kind of okay with everybody. 2016 I was into it because I liked the Sharks, and then I started getting more into it. By 2019, when the St. Louis Blues went on their Stanley Cup runs, when I really kind of focused in on hockey and paid attention and started to learn more, and I remember St. Louis, the commentators, they would all the time, back in 2019, they always said, he's always so calm and collected. He's always cool. He's always calm under the pressure. He's never panicking, right? They said that so many times. And I remember that was what they said all the time. That he's just so cool and calm and collected all the time. I don't know if anyone else remembers that. I know some of my friends I remember, who you might be seeing soon enough on this, they just kept saying it. And obviously now that's a lie. I don't know if they knew something that we didn't know, but he was maybe keeping it cool, and we hadn't seen that side of him yet in that playoff run, but we did, because in the second round of the playoffs, I guess this was kind of the first inkling, and I think this is what I remember this kind of setting off when they started bringing that up all the time, is that in the second round against the Dallas Stars, Game 4, St. Louis up 2-1 in the series, Jamie Benn kind of comes up, and he kind of, I don't have a stick here. I have that one, but it's stuck somewhere. He kind of jabs him with his stick onto, his glove. Binnington's down like this, and he just jabs him in the glove there. Binnington just gets up, and I guess it is the playoffs. It is kind of a heated thing. That was the series where, what defenseman was it? The one that kept diving when Bertuzzo would knock him over? Who was that? Oh my God, I can't remember who that was. I don't remember who it was, but it's kind of a heated series, a lot of emotion in that one. So I can kind of understand Binnington getting heated after just a little kind of annoying jab like that. I can get past that one. But then, so that was kind of the first instigation. That rest of the playoffs, I don't really remember anything else happening. But then in LA the next season, so that was 2019, they won the Stanley Cup. So 2020 season, that is when things started to happen for Jordan Binnington and kind of getting his reputation that he has today. So, of course, that was the season. So, in a game against LA, Kyle Clifford, I think we all remember this one. There's a great breakdown by John Boy, of course, his breakdowns. If you haven't seen them, you need to go watch those. But Clifford trips up Ivan Barbashev, kind of crashing the net, trips him up, and he gets called. Clifford's on his way to the bench, and Binnington leaves the net, just skates on over to him, right into his path, and they shove each other, and that was when Binnington did his whole, he fixed his helmet thing. He was like, what? And it was really silly looking, and Binnington trying to act like a tough guy, because he never actually fights the people. He'll shove them, but then the rest of his team, because he's the goalie, they go after the guy, and Binnington's fine, right? And once again, apparently, though, in the AHL, I haven't known this, I did a little bit of research for this video, he actually had a fight with Phoenix Copley in the AHL. Why? I have no idea, but there was some history there, apparently, with him being a little bit of a hothead. Against also the Sharks, of course, the big outrage we all know when Binnington's getting pulled or whatever. Oh yeah, he was getting pulled. He did the fake punch out to Erik Karlsson, making him flinch, and then of course going up to the actual bench of the team, Binnington, and then getting into a shoving fight with Devin Dubnyk at the time. And then, so that was the huge, I'm sure everyone who's watching this video has seen that one. There was, of course, now this one I sort of remember. He randomly, out of nowhere, just in a game against the Jets, he just takes his helmet off. A player, I think it was either Connor, I think it was Connor but I'm not entirely sure, is like in his crease and doesn't really touch him. I don't know if that's what bugged him, but Binnington just takes his helmet off. I think the Jets were only winning 3-1, so it wasn't like a blowout or anything. I don't know what happened, but out of nowhere during the play, he just takes his helmet off. They have to blow the whistle because his helmet's off, and he throws it on the ice. I have no idea what happened. I have no clue what the context was because nothing was actually wrong. So I have no idea why he did that. As well as the time he checked Sorokin just getting in his path, just skating at during I don't know if it was intermission or if it was just a TV timeout, but they were skating and they crossed paths and Binnington just checks him. Just plain and simple, skating past each other, shoulder checks him, and then he just skates away like on his merry way. It's kind of like those. It was like a hit and run video, where he sort of speeds up to get away. It's always so silly. But then I've noticed a common trend as well. Him going after players skating towards him down the ice. So during the Winter Classic against the Minnesota Wild, which was one of the best ones ever, Frederick Gaudreau skating down the ice, and Binnington, I think he was trying to play off, he was trying to jab the puck in the corner, but he just throws a stick out and just completely trips Gaudreau. And then as well as people skating towards the net, puck's coming down, and Binnington will just get up and he'll just punch the guy. It happened to Evander Kane, it happened to Cal Clutterbuck, and like recently, the jerseys are recent. Kane's only been on the team for a couple years, so it's either this year or last season. And the Clutterbuck one, I think, was a couple years ago. But, yeah, Binnington. And then, of course, the whole Kadri situation during the playoffs last year. So, usually I don't make videos about these, like, one-off topics like this. But it's just funny to me that a guy like Binnington, like, I just remember back in 2019, the whole playoff run, they just kept saying, like, how cool and calm collected he is, how he's never panicking, and he's always so confident, and he's always just so focused on the game. And I don't know if winning that Stanley Cup, like, broke him, or that just was not true at all, and he was just kind of keeping it cool and trying not to lose his job or anything. I don't know what it was, but obviously ever since then, we all know he's a menace, and he strikes again last night against Marc-Andre Fleury when the referees broke him up. And I saw people saying that, like, the refs should be, punished for, like, not letting them fight. Because, I mean, obviously, as fans, we want to see them fight. But that's their job, so that was stupid by people. But, yeah, just something I wanted to talk about really quick. I've always thought it was funny. I don't know if anyone else has picked up on it, that they kept saying that. I don't know if I'm the only one, but it just makes me laugh. So that's all I have to say. So thank you for watching this. If you somehow liked it, feel free to pick up your free subscription down below. You got this far, you might as well watch another one of my videos. Go watch one of those too. We're on the road to 200. We're almost there, up to 133. And number 33 is the jersey number of a goaltender, I'm sure, Cam Talbot. So yeah, there you go. So thank you for watching this. I don't know why I brought up that little fact. That was stupid of me because I'm an idiot. So leave a like because I'm an idiot. Leave a dislike. Don't do that. But go down below to the comment section. Tell me how stupid I am. And just tell me how silly Jordan Binnington is. And until next time, thank you for watching this. Too sweet. And ta-ta for now.